So when we hear the name Palantir, we see future, high-tech, and some cool stuff, and maybe bring smile for those who are invested for long term. But for those who bought at all-time high, they might have a different emotion. Well, in today's video, I'm going to share some amazing news and show everyone, doesn't matter if you bought at 10 or at 45, that how this company quietly and swiftly playing the long game. And by the way, please do mention what is your buy price on Palantir and how much share you own, as it's fascinating to see different price points. Okay, so I'm sure most of you watching this video know that Palantir just doubled down on SPAC investment. Just in last few months, they have invested in over a dozen of SPACs. Along with that, they have also bought gold, and we are not sure about Bitcoin. But for a young company to put so much investment in SPAC, this is like playing chess. Let me share my research and show what all these investment means for Palantir and how they are going to cash in big time in the next few years. So on your screen is my research. What I have listed over here is I have listed 8 SPACs plus one more, which will cover majority of the industries. So we are going to go one by one, and then I will show you what these SPAC investment means for Palantir and why they are doing it. So first one is Lilium. Now Lilium is an electric vehicle takeoff and landing company. Why is Palantir interested in Lilium? For one simple reason: autonomous ride hailing. They want to collect as much data as possible because Lilium is going to be a driverless vertical takeoff and landing vehicle. And I think I've heard that there is a concept car which is already right now being tested in Dubai. So this is really, really big for Palantir because we know, and Tesla have told us, that this is the future. Number 2, Sarcos, leader in industrial robotic system. So Palantir is really interested in manufacturing. As I have mentioned in one of my previous videos, that manufacturing is seeing a huge shift in how things are being done in the industries. Machine learning, AI, everything is playing a huge role in manufacturing. Matter of fact, I read a recent article on Wall Street Journal how Carnegie Mellon University is actually trying robotics, or basically machine learning, for manufacturing. It's being tested everywhere, and Palantir, of course, want a piece of that. Number 3, Robian Sciences. Robian owns stake in several drug discovery companies and is working to develop transformative medicines using a combination of physics and machine learning. Again, biomedical and AI. Palantir wants to be in biomedical. The second industry, along with auto, that is actually at the verge of a breakthrough is biomed. And of course, Palantir wants to be a part of that. Then Cellularity, clinical stage biotech company. Again, next generation biomed, and of course, Palantir wants to be in it. Vigo, I have talked about this in detail in one of my first Palantir videos about how connected vehicles, smart city, traffic management, advertising, fleet management, insurance, mobility, all of these will be connected, and how Palantir is going to take advantage of that. So Palantir is really, really interested in auto industry and AI. Then Babylon Health. We know our population is aging, and the focus on working out, eating well has been increasing day by day. So all that comes to healthcare and AI. Palantir wants to know how we are taking care of our health, what habits are we forming, and how is that helping to a larger population. Then we have Boxed. Now, Boxed offers bulk consumables through its website, offering services for businesses and consumers who wants to stock up. It's like Costco of the website. Now, why is Palantir interested in Boxed? Of course, they are not interested in shipping products. They are interested in knowing our habits so they can make their foundry for advertisers better. What are we stocking up on? Why are we stocking up on? What time of the year we are stocking up on? All these things matter to Palantir. That's why they're interested in Boxed. Lastly, Peer Therapeutics. We are developing prescription digital therapeutics. Again, patient care and AI or machine learning. So as you can see, Palantir very intelligently places themselves in front and center of these industries, and not just any companies, but companies who are changing these old school industries with the help of tech and machine learning. I mean, biotech, connected vehicles, robotics, this is all cutting edge future stuff right here. And last week in Wall Street Journal, there was this article right here, I'm going to bring it up on your screen, that mentioned about this Energy Vault SPAC, and they have mentioned Palantir right here. So it says Energy Vault is expected to raise roughly 100 million as part of a SPAC deal featuring SoftBank and Palantir Technologies. Now, we already know that Palantir is very interested in alternate energy. They have a whole video of how they can create a digital twin of the wind power, and they have realized that alternate energy is going to be massive in the coming year. Wind farms, solar farms are going to be a huge part of our growth in the future. Another proof that Palantir is looking 5 years into the future, not just 1 or 2, but 5 to 6 years into the future. So if our favorite company is looking at 5 years into the future, then why are we looking at the stock price today? Because we are impatient. So let me ignore the topic that I'm talking about and let's look at the chart for 1 second. So on your screen, I'm going to blow up the chart right here. And this is the chart all the way from April or March 15th all the way to now. So looking at the chart, there are two things that's very clear. We have a very strong resistance at $27.50 and we have a very strong support at $21. Now, one of the main reasons why this stock does not take up momentum is insider selling, which I had also mentioned in my previous videos that we are going to see it till the end of 2021. So on your screen next is few of the transactions right here. As you can see, as you can see that in the last 3 months, Palantir has only sold shares. Of course, in the last 12 months, they have only sold shares. Nobody insider has actually bought any majority shares. And we are talking about the higher up people that have been mentioned. So excluding Alex Karp, these are the people, those who have sold their shares in Palantir. As you can see, as early as 30th August, 100,000 shares were sold at this price. So that is the reason why the Palantir stock would not move up. Now, few analysts have some bullish numbers on their revenue. But I feel, again, my opinion only, that they are still missing the bigger picture. Look, analysts are predicting that by 2023, right here, December 30th, 2023, their revenue could be about $2.5 billion. That's almost double than what they are doing right now in just next 2 years. But this is not even the juicy part. With all the SPAC investments and their strategy for getting involved with all the companies, I feel their revenue will skyrocket by 2025 as they will start to cash these connections in these industries. So I'm super bullish on Palantir. I feel Palantir is going to be massive in the coming years. And in the meantime, I'm taking full advantage of the resistance to keep selling covered calls every week and also the support level so I can keep selling cash covered puts to make weekly gains. So whenever an article comes out that talks about Palantir in any negative way, for me, that's just ignoring the FUD or ignoring the news because I'm focusing that this company, even though right now is not doing much or the stock is not doing much, they're playing a really, really great game of chess where they're aligning themselves front and center of all major industries. And in the coming years, we are going to see some massive growth or massive numbers from this company because again, just because of the relationship they're forming today. So do mention in the comments on how are you treating your Palantir stock and what are you doing with it on a weekly or monthly basis, because trust me, a lot of things can be done with a stock even if it doesn't move much. For example, spreads, verticals, that's a separate topic for a separate video. I'm going to put a link of a video that I did on how to sell cash covered puts. Please check it out. It's one of my first videos, so please don't mind the bad audio and the camera, but it does provide some good info. So I hope I provided some value in today's video, and if you like it, then consider subscribing, as a lot of the viewers have not subscribed. Almost 60% have not subscribed, and hit the like button so we can reach out to more Palantir lovers. As always, thank you for being here. Love you all. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.